welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
I'm TNT. I like the explosive one. Let's crack into another one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it.
Yo.
So TNT,
Yo.
what you got for me?
Wait, do I have it?
You literally told me
I
you had a
didn't
story
realize
for
I
me.
had to have it, though. Hold on. All right, so what I have to tell you is that few voices in American life are more recognizable than the one belonging to Al Michaels.
Oh, he did stuff. He's an announcer. He announced football games with John Madden. He's like America's sweetheart.
So I don't really know this guy, but you make him sound like he's
He was
really
a famous
important.
announcer.
All right, so for generations, he spoke on the Super Bowl or the football.
Yeah, he was announced with John Madden. He did Monday Night Football. He did a lot of stuff. So what's going on with him?
So currently they are going to use AI to I guess artificially clone his voice in the upcoming events because apparently he's
old and dying.
Jesus Christ, man! Do we gotta go there with it? So for generations,
that's the reason. If he was young and virile, they wouldn't be doing that.
Michaels has been a near constant presence, providing the soundtrack for the last-second field goals, ninth inning walk-offs, and fourth quarter buzzer beaters. He was the voice of Monday Night Football for 20 years. He's been doing it since 1989, apparently. That's a long, even back to 1980, apparently. He's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. He was the voice of football forever.
So he's got to be old.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you feel about AI using his voice, though? Should we let our giants die? Our white kings? It's
they
White
have
King
that
Week.
guy who did all the movie trailers back in the day. He's like,
In a land.
in a land where no one knows light.
I-
Here comes the beacon of hope.
Jonas, look, I'm going to tell you a secret about me. I always wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, that would be a good job.
Give me a movie idea.
Okay.
I'm going to do a quick trailer for it.
Okay, and then I'm going to do one too.
Yo, I love this. It's a slow news week. Let's go. Fuck it, man. Nobody's watching this episode.
It's going to have to be just something very basic.
This is fun for us.
A family goes on a vacation and then a unexpected twist happens. And I'll leave it up to you from there.
They thought it was a normal family vacation. Little did they realize that gremlins were on the menu. Thank you, Dad. I love gremlins. And that's the end. And then
Okay.
it goes on from there. All right, yours is going to be a girls' night out, but the ex-boyfriend shows up, but he's gay.
Okay. Girls' night out, but the ex-boyfriend shows up and he's now gay. Okay. All right. Mary thought he was the perfect man.
Ooh.
And all she wanted was a night out with her friends. Little did she know. Now Steve is Stacy.
Oh.
I don't know.
Daughter of the bride.
Daughter of the bride. I don't know. Anyways,
I love it, Joni.
So anyways, but like I feel like they could have cloned that guy. That would have been very cool. Like I feel like they should be cloning Morgan Freeman's voice because there's just some voices out there that are so James Earl Jones.
I don't know why we trying to put Morgan Freeman in a casket already.
But because they got to do it while they're alive. Like the in a land before that guy didn't have a chance to do it.
See, now the thing is that when you have people who have done so much commentary over like the public, I don't know, over the airwaves for as long as this guy and Morgan Freeman has done, you already have enough content where you can go back and you can do the AI stuff if they decide they want to do it. The only person that we know so far of, if I'm correct, if I recall correctly, I should say, is you know his name, Jonas. Who's the only other guy who's decided to do AI?
Bruce Willis?
There you go. Thank you. Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis has done a ton of movies. It's easy to do AIM. Al Michaels has been doing this for 20 years. It's easy to do AIM. Samuel Jackson has been doing shitty movies for forever. It's easy to do AIM as well. You know, and I'm sure that Samuel Jackson, look, he's a man that showed me over the years that he stands on business. He's about the paycheck. He'll do your bad movie if the paycheck is good. He'll let you call him an N-word if the paycheck is good.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, I'm just calling it like I sees it. So I'm sure that Samuel Jackson be like, yes, use my voice into the ground after I'm dead, and thank you for that, honestly, because we need that voice after you've passed on. I feel like he would be another person that would do it. And
I have an idea.
what's that?
Why don't we take all almost 800 episodes of our podcast, we feed it into an AI generator, and then we never have to work a day again in our life, and we just create new podcasts based off our AI profiles.
See, now here's the problem, Jonas, is that nobody cares about us.
But we can
You remember the Kevin Bacon episode from earlier?
we can do the podcast and never ever have to do the podcast ever again.
Nobody cares, Jonas. Who would do it?
They do care.
Who would watch it? I'm going to a wrong. Oh my God, we have more viewers. Nobody will watch it. Who really cares about what
The
we gotta
same
say?
people that watch our podcast now.
So you saying that those 4 people, those 15? Look, brother.
4 people like it, and
brother.
4 people love it.
I don't know if we've made enough of an impression to necessarily put ourselves up for AI reenactments necessarily at this point. It's one of the few ways that I feel that AI can be used for altruistic purposes at this time, because the voice of Bruce Willis, which has regaled us over time through his acting performances, and you know, like, he's not necessarily known as like a top tier actress. Like, I'm not putting Bruce Willis in the same space as Meryl Streep or anything, but I've been entertained by Bruce Willis movies, so I would like to see.
I love some of his movies, man.
So I would like to see his face and his voice used over the time. Samuel Jackson has an iconic voice. I would say that his voice is more iconic than his face, especially as he's aged over time.
Get them snakes of a goddamn plane.
So I would love to hear his voice echoed through the ages, even if it is an AI version. I'm sure there are some people that feel like this is a deviation from authenticity, and I feel like they have a case. But for me, myself, I think that is a wonderful innovation.
Okay, I mean, I would do it.
There's my soliloquy. You
have a nice soliloquy.
I'm tired now.
all of your energy's gone. Now it's crash and burn time. I still think that we should do it.
Nothing about the whole idea of taking these epic actors' voices, these icons.
Put them in a bunch of animated movies.
I mean, what do you think about that, Jonas?
I
How do you
hate
feel? Okay, well, fucking speak on that, man. Talk on it, Jesus.
I was talking about us.
Fuck us. We don't matter. These people do.
I think that we should let people's lives end when they end.
Okay, so you're saying you're in the camp of when these people have passed on, we should let their artistry pass on as well.
Yeah, why are we trying to make George Carlin comedy specials?
How would you feel if those people said, "Please, I would like to continue to feed my ancestors"? And I know that's kind of a weird terminology, but I would like
my ancestors. What does that even mean?
Because once you pass on, what do you leave behind? Ancestors, right? And then those are your ancestors, the ones that have passed on. Like, whether you like it or not, any dead relative that you have, that's an ancestor, my friend. So how would you feel if that person said, "Please continue to consume. I did this. I basically gave a piece of myself to the media so that my family can continue to eat"? Do you feel like that's a noble cause or not?
No, because they're taking from someone who's alive's plate. It just keeps the rich rich. Let a new family come in, man.
Wow. That, honestly, Jones, that's not a take I thought you would take. That's not the way I thought you would go with this. Wow, I almost
There's only
want to keep
so many
going.
spaces in Hollywood, man.
So you're saying is that they're taking away from jobs?
Taken away from the next generation. Every Bruce Willis leaving brings in a new Tom Holland. Every Zendaya is Zendaya because somebody else stopped acting.
Ooh, amen.
And
brother.
if you keep them chatting in, yeah, we're gonna have Samuel L. Jackson till we die, forever. But guess what? What about Bernie Jackson, who's coming up the pike, who has a better voice and a better?
So Bruce Willis, who's currently going through, he's having Alzheimer's dementia issues.
Yeah,
and
he should not be acting anymore.
And he's decided to give his likeness and voice over to the industry so that they can continue to use it. You think that he's
being selfish?
Okay. Wow.
He's trying to hold on forever. And guess what? Everybody's career ends, man. Muhammad Ali stopped boxing.
Wow.
Kurt Cobain stopped singing.
Honestly, Jonas, that was the most poignant fucking rebuttal that you've had this entire week. And it happened at the end of the fucking episode.
Like, speak some shit. I'm like, then I'm coming with some shit then.
It's about time.
I was just trying to like let it be a good week.
Try doing this on Monday next week, all right? Give me some real shit to deal with.
Give me some good topics.
I want you to make me think. Make me feel, motherfucker. That was beautiful. You know what? You made me think. Like I'm seriously. Like I'm reevaluating in my head, and I love that, man. That's beautiful
Every
shit.
so often I do that.
Yo, keep that shit coming, man. Look, either way, on the next one.
That's all the time we have for this episode. Go to thecrazytown.com for Jonas.
TNT.
We out.